What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. As now seeing the plans of that corrupt judge Juan Merchant alongside his partner in crime, DA Alvin Bragg, blowing up, getting exposed, and backfiring right inside of their faces, guys. We're seeing CNN coming out trying to gaslight and lie to their viewers to say that this is all a good thing and Donald Trump is going to get rushed off to jail before he'll serve as president later on this year, essentially saying that his campaign and his efforts are all ended because of this case and this conviction. But we all know the exact opposite is what's happening, guys. I'm excited to get in this clip and see exactly what CNN and everyone else is seeing that we're not seeing, because it looks like Donald Trump is getting the most support we've ever seen, since that mugshot down there in Fulton County, Georgia with Fannie Willis. So we're going to get straight to the clips and I'll get my thoughts on the back end, guys. So definitely stick around to the end so you guys get my thoughts on the back end. And also YouTube pushes this video out. Definitely stick around until the end, you guys. But let's get straight into the clips. Before we do that though, make sure you guys hit that like button for me and also hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. Let's get into it, y'all.
Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the absolute insanity of the left. We've passed the point of hypocrisy here. The Rubicon has been crossed. They crossed it when they indicted him, but now they take it as far as corruptly producing their own legal ends here, essentially creating the parameters for a guaranteed conviction. We've reached the final step across the river. They've crossed over to the other side. The Rubicon has been crossed. Donald J. Trump found guilty on 34 counts on bogus, trumped-up charges. The fascists at CNN are absolutely giddy. It's certainly a celebration over there.
And here's what I discovered.
Yes.
That in the most serious FBR cases, a sentence of imprisonment is routinely imposed. This is the most serious falsifying business records case in the history of the state of New York. I think Alvin Bragg is going to ask for a sentence of incarceration, and I think Judge Merchant will very seriously weigh that.
So the special treatment, you're saying, would be if he were not given a prison sentence.
Right. And I think Judge Merchant will look at the case. We've debated this for...
Ooh, guess what? Potential prison time for the former president. They're giddy about it. They're laughing and smiling. But as per usual with these short-sighted leftoids, their celebration might be a little bit premature, as their step across the Rubicon ignites something almost as if I've never seen before. The counteracting effect has already started. The blowback may be extreme. Let's have a conversation about that. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, folks, so I'm sure you've seen the news. It's pretty late at this point.
Guilty also coming in from inside the courtroom. Our producers now saying 33 and 34. They're saying guilty on all 34 charges. That is where we are at. The jurors, it looks like we're going to leave for the day. Suddenly we get this verdict. It is 34 guilty counts on all of this.
Donald Trump found unanimously guilty on 34 counts. And of course, now the expectation from most leftoids is that it's over. It's done. He's been found guilty. He's going to prison. He's not going to be president. They officially did something about it, as Claire McCaskill mentioned a couple times. They saved democracy. Well, you might want to slow down there, little leftoids. The Trump team has been prepared for this. We already have reports from Trump's attorney revealing that he was expecting a guilty verdict, or rather guilty verdicts. Quote, "We didn't think we'd get a fair shake. The most cynical amongst us would have had the right prediction here. I was hoping for a hung jury. I thought that was the most likely outcome. No way did I think that every single juror would unanimously vote guilty, but I guess the Trump team has been prepared for it. To be honest, Trump doesn't seem fazed at all."
It's a rigged trial, a disgrace. They wouldn't give us a venue change. We were at 5% or 6% in this district, in this area. This was a rigged, disgraceful trial. The real verdict is going to be November 5th by the people. And they know what happened here, and everybody knows what happened here. You have a Soros-backed DA, and the whole thing, we didn't do a thing wrong. I'm a very innocent man, and it's okay. I'm fighting for our country. I'm fighting for our Constitution. Our whole country is being rigged right now. This was done by the Biden administration in order to wound or hurt an opponent, a political opponent. And I think it's just a disgrace and we'll keep fighting. We'll fight till the end and we'll win, because our country's gone to hell. We don't have the same country anymore. We have a divided mess. We're a nation in decline, serious decline. Millions and millions of people pouring into our country right now from prisons and from mental institutions, terrorists, and they're taking over our country. We have a country that's in big trouble. But this was a rigged decision right from day one, with a conflicted judge who should have never been allowed to try this case, never.
I think leftoids at this point, after securing this verdict, we're probably expecting a beat down, depressed Trump, but he seems more motivated than ever before. And maybe that's with good reason. As we continue to burst the left-wing bubble, Trump's not done, not even close. He's not getting pulled off the ballot. He's not getting thrown into a prison cell. In fact, quite the contrary. Here's an article from the Morning Star. Even with the guilty verdict, Trump is unlikely to be put behind bars before November's election. Trump will likely be granted wide latitude to appeal his conviction in the Stormy Daniels case. Even after being found guilty of trying to cover up hush money payments to make stories of affairs go away, Donald Trump may well remain a free man until long past November's election. Womp womp womp. You know, the Democrat dream is that Donald Trump would be taken away, problem solved. You know, this democracy thing they keep talking about, I guess from their perspective, is just taking their opponents out to the trash, dumping that person in the dumpster in a jail cell, and calling that successful democracy and election. Well fought, earned, won. But it's not going to play out that way. Trump's not going anywhere. The only thing that really, truly changed here is that Donald Trump's talking points, his rhetoric surrounding the deep state, witch hunts, the weaponization of the DOJ, well, they all just got that much more stronger. All of his statements now pack much more substance than they did 48 hours ago. And it seems like the people are already reacting. Here's the initial spike on the night of. The graph here showing people asking the question on Google, how to donate to Trump. Look at that spike. Beyond parabolic. And the true scale of it was just revealed by the Trump team. Here's an official memo just released. Today, the Trump campaign announced a record-shattering small donor fundraising haul following the sham Biden trial verdict totaling $34.8 million, nearly double the biggest day ever recorded for the Trump campaign on the Win Red platform. They continue later on by writing not only was the amount historic, but 29.7% of yesterday's donors were brand new donors to the Win Red platform. No crime actually committed, no jurisdiction, statute of limitations run its course, no due process, a conflicted judge, a Soros prosecutor, a 95% Democrat district, a totally stacked jury. This is about to backfire like you can't even imagine. I mean, for Pete's sakes, even if Donald Trump was guilty, it'd still probably backfire. Oh, a politician and a rich man paid hush money following his counsel's suggestions, lock him up, throw him in the gulags, democracy depends on it. Nobody frickin' cares. It's a ridiculous case. It should have never been tried to begin with, but now they somehow drag this thing across the partisan finish line, or rather across the Rubicon. There's no way 12 honest civilians could all line up like this, finding him guilty on 34 bogus charges. That was hard to believe, but the idea that this is somehow going to benefit Democrats as they go on this vengeful campaign, gloating about imprisoning their political opponent, there's no way it's going to be perceived as legitimate or acceptable by the populace. We know that it already isn't, and even a portion of Democrats don't view this case as credible or serious. The double standard is clear. The Democrats went way too far on this one. Millions upon millions upon millions of dollars will be raised. A cultural counter-campaign will spawn at a level we haven't seen before. Honestly, just peruse social media, it seems like it's already happening. Look at the money flowing, look at the outrage, look at all the people joining on the bandwagon. You know, thanks to this, Trump's getting, let's call it, billions of dollars in free marketing and advertising. This is what every network looked like last night. He's essentially getting to campaign for free. Then let's add on the one night $35 million campaign cash windfall. At this point, they can indict him, they could charge him all they want. They could put him in prison for Pete's sakes. Trump's not going anywhere, and I think he just got a whole lot harder to defeat.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Coming from our friend Liberal Hive Mind, I'll definitely be sure to leave that original video link down in the description box below for those who want to go over there and check that out. Also, you guys to go over there and show our friend Liberal Hive Mind a bit of love. Oh my goodness, guys, we've seen it here first. Donald Trump just got that much harder to beat. They're actually turning this guy indestructible into a machine, you know, bringing all these charade cases at him, you know, and they're just all deflecting off him. You know, he is invincible at this point to these cases, and it's only, you know, making him bigger, making him stronger. This is literally the saying, what doesn't kill me makes me stronger. We're seeing it right here. alive and breathing through Donald Trump and these charade cases. Judge Juan Merchant and his partner in crime, DA Alvin Bragg, did not anticipate this fact. They thought that they'd be able to hit at the optics, tarnish Donald Trump's image through this charade case, but everyone can see just based off the foundation, the basis of bringing about this case, this was a dead case that was way past the statute of limitations. 8 years passed, revived by DA Alvin Bragg in order to come after Donald Trump with such ferocity, and we know he was put up to the challenge by the Biden administration. The weaponized DOJ, the weaponized state that's been coming after Donald Trump nonstop with all these charade cases. It almost seems like every single time one of those charade cases catches a snag or gets delayed, another one comes to the forefront. They start pursuing Donald Trump 10 times harder because they know their case is held up, by the justice system. They're trying to rush through. Due process is not a thing in the left's eye. These rogue justice figures that are coming after Donald Trump don't care about due process and the process of our law. They just care about, using the legal system, this legal lawfare. That's why we're seeing this thing blow up in the face of DA Alvin Bragg and that corrupt Judge Juan Merchant. Everyone can see, the American people, even the folks who don't and can't stand Donald Trump, those who don't like him can still see that this isn't fair. He is a victim in a sense. He's being bullied by the system. They're weaponizing the state, Department of Justice system against Donald Trump. Everyone can see it, no matter what CNN is trying to say, MSDNC is trying to go up there and say. We can see straight through it. Everyone can, whether you like the man or not, you have to call it exactly how you see it. And this explains why we're seeing a mountain of cash donations come for Donald Trump. These are small ticket, small money donations for Donald Trump. This isn't just one billionaire that's shoveling cash to Donald Trump and his campaign efforts. No, this is, a mountain of folks coming and supporting Donald Trump after this conviction. I think I read a blurb somewhere where they were saying that, they tried to donate $1 million per every count that Donald Trump was found guilty on. So that's what we're seeing, $35 million being donated to Donald Trump, his campaigning. We've never seen anything like this before. What we're seeing now is the effects of that clown case of DA Alvin Bragg, brought about in that circus show courtroom, Judge Juan Merchant, guys, and it's all backfiring right in their faces, guys. Definitely hop in the comment section and let me know your thoughts on this one, guys. I don't know. It seems like Judge Juan Merchant and DA Alvin Bragg getting a taste of their own medicine. Definitely hop in the comment section and let me know your thoughts on this one, guys. Who do you think Donald Trump should come after first? Is it that DA Alvin Bragg for reviving this Frankenstein case, or is that Judge Juan Merchant for allowing DA Alvin Bragg to use his court in such a clown way, guys? Definitely hop in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts, and also make sure you guys hit that share button and share this out to as many Facebook friends as possible, you guys. Share the truth. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button. It doesn't cost one thing, you guys. Hit that like button for your boy. Also, hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. I'll catch you guys on the next week.